Is Terence Crawford a better cherry picker than Floyd Mayweather Jr.? What's good, everybody? It's your boy, Cardinal Red Sports. Let's talk about it. Alright, y'all. So, I had a question for the boxing community regarding Terence Crawford and the way he chooses his opponents. And I want to give my 544 nickels on what I feel like Bud does similar to Floyd Mayweather for anybody listening.
So, Canelo's the only one. And it's interesting that he says that Canelo Alvarez versus David Benavidez is a 50-50 fight, but he wants Canelo Alvarez because he thinks he can beat him. Therefore, a fight between Terence Crawford and David Benavidez must also be a 50-50 fight, according to what we're seeing and hearing. The reason why I've said this in the past in regards to Terence Crawford and why I believe he needs to move up to 168 pounds and fight someone at that weight class in order to get people truly interested in that fight. But a lot of people think that he's similar to Floyd Mayweather and can get in the ring and do what Floyd did to Canelo Alvarez. Floyd is exceptional at standing in the pocket and just avoiding shots. Terence Crawford is not. But to Terence Crawford's point that he made in the video, styles makes fights.
Alright, y'all. So, Terence Bud Crawford. You know, the way he picks his fights, the way he kind of stalls things to get his way, to me, is very similar to Floyd Mayweather. And, you know, I know a lot of people would say, well, that's a good thing. You know, Floyd Mayweather never lost. Floyd Mayweather did this. Floyd Mayweather's the best at this. I guess I have to agree in a way. Floyd Mayweather never lost. But the problem with Floyd Mayweather, to me, was Floyd Mayweather was extremely unentertaining.
Yeah, you're going to be waiting a long time.
If I was you, I'd be waiting out there long in this neighborhood. Get your hat brought to the hospital.
He wasn't an entertaining fighter. This is the reason why I didn't really like Money Mayweather. You know, Pretty Boy Floyd, I thought was a good fighter. He was a great fighter. He was very entertaining. Terence Crawford, on the other hand, he's semi-entertaining. You know, he's a likable guy, likable personality. The problem with Terence Crawford is he don't take the fights people want him to take. He don't take the fights people want him to take when they want him to take them. And he kind of whines when he gets what he wants.
Well, fuck you then, punk.
And, you know, to me, that's the same way Floyd Mayweather was. Floyd Mayweather would talk a real good game. He would say this and that about the other great fighters. He would say that he's better than them and he could beat them and all this, but he would never fight them unless he got everything in his favor, and then he would complain and whine until he got everything in his favor. And then when we got the fights, they never kind of panned out the way, you know, both sides wanted them to. They never were great fights. If you look at most of Floyd Mayweather's fights, they were never like battles. And this is the problem that I have with modern day boxing, period.
You hollering louder than anybody in here, man. So obviously you got some hostility in your heart. So what, you gonna throw it all up in my face? What if I throw these up in your face, huh?
Is that everybody wants things in their favor so they can have easy fights. You know, what is it saying? Work smarter, not harder. And I think that's what's killing boxing. I think that's what's actually going to be the death knell to boxing. It's already on life support. And MMA is kicking it up and down the streets. You know, I even saw something called smack fighting. No, slap box. I don't know what. I can't remember exactly what it's called. But it's basically gigantic grown men smacking each other in the face to see who can knock each other out. And to be honest with you, that's a lot more entertaining than watching boxing at this point. And it's because of the whole work smarter, not harder mantra of these younger fighters. You know, the appeal of a guy like Muhammad Ali, a guy like Mike Tyson, a guy like Manny Pacquiao, a guy like Sugar Ray Leonard, a guy like Oscar De La Hoya was that these people gave you great fights, win or lose. You know, all those names I just named, they all had losses. And that's because they fought the best competition, and they fought them when their competition was at the highest level. They didn't just cherry pick their way to the top. They didn't just whine their way to the top. And, you know, I'm going to get called a hater for this. And the reason I'm going to get called a hater for this is because most of those guys are African Americans, and African Americans, they feel like you should follow the crowd, or you should just be happy that there's a rich black man.
What did you say, nigga?
Abso-fucking-lutely.
And the fact that he's in the sport of boxing. But my problem with that is, if you're not entertaining, I don't want to follow you. You know, if you're not giving me something other than me getting to see a black man get rich, there's plenty of rich black men out here that are way more intelligent and got way better things to offer the world than a guy like Floyd Mayweather. You know, the only thing I'm going to get entertained by Floyd Mayweather with is him throwing some money at some fat booty women, you know, and I don't really care about that. Them females don't want me. I don't got $100 million to throw at them, so they're not going to come at a guy like me. So, you know, why would I find that entertaining in the first place?
But of course, we know the first snitch was a black man. Damn.
So, you know, when it comes to guys like Terence Crawford and Floyd Mayweather, those type of fighters are going to be the death knell of boxing because they're not entertaining. And then you got guys like Benavidez, you got guys like Gervonta Tank Davis. You have these guys who are extremely entertaining. They just haven't built their names up yet. Boots Ennis, you know. And once they hit that level, I think guys like Terence Crawford and other fighters that are similar to him, they're going to get pushed to the background because those new, younger fighters who do want to push themselves to a higher level, do want to fight the best competitions when their competition level of their opponent is at its highest, they're going to be the guys who reign supreme in the sport, whether it's dying or not. Those are going to be the guys who are selling the tickets because they're entertaining both sides. You know, you can't just be appeasing to your fan base. You got to be appeasing to your opponent's fan base as well, because what that's going to do is when you beat that opponent, then you're going to be the guy that those fans start to lean on, where he beat my favorite fighter. There's something about him that I'm missing. Now I should go look into his career and see what it is that he does that maybe I could actually like and I could actually follow. A guy like Boots is the pinnacle of that. And I think that Terence Crawford, I'm kind of glad that these might be his last 2 or 3 fights, because we need to push these guys out of the way of boxing before they ruin it for everybody.
McDonald's is a last name. Abercrombie and Fitch, last name. Armani is a last name. Baskin Robbins is a last name. Chrysler, Pillsbury, Porsche, Procter & Gamble, 2 last names. Rolls Royce, Charles Rolls, Henry Royce, last name. Versace, last name. Walgreens, Wrigley's, Welch's Grape Juice, last name. Here you are, you think you're buying a product. You are not buying a product, you're buying a name. You think you're wearing a product. Hey, look at this product. No, you're saying look at this family. So you done went to one family called Wells Fargo and got $200,000 so you can go to another family called Rolls Royce so you can give them money to get yourself a car. So you can go back to the hood and see the Joneses and say, look at what I got. Meanwhile, Wells Fargo, their family's sitting up being rich, and Harley Davidsons and Rolls Royce are being rich, and the Joneses are sitting there holding up people's stuff saying, look at what we did and we broke.
Y'all hit that like button for me. Share, subscribe. Let me know what you think down in the comment section below. If you want to feature a product or your channel on my channel, feel free to hit my Gmail, because it is a flock of cards at gmail.com. And we are
I got a plan, better yet a blueprint, 100,000 CDs, trying to start a movement. Mama told me pray about it, you can do it. Daddy told me they won't give you shit, you gotta prove it. So I'm back with my true shit, me against you like a bat against a toothpick. But yet I'm still on my cool shit, calming niggas down when they wanna pop a few clips and leave your brains on your collarbone. Hey, your ass all gone like Carter Holmes. If you're feeling like I'm fly, you are not alone. But you a bitch, get your runway model on. I'm fly. You ain't never heard a track this clean. You ain't never heard a flow this mean. You ain't never seen a nigga this high. You ain't never seen a nigga this fly. Fly than a set of wings. I'm fly than you ever seen. I'm fly than them other guys. mic in a holster. Your boy ain't missing, but his face on posters. A young, fresh nigga, bad as fly as a vulture. I stay around dead guys, try and make my bread rise. Potent marijuana, give me red eyes. And I ain't lying, you can smell it on me. I ain't let the bouncer hit it, so he telling on me. Nigga, run along and tell your homies. I don't even know your homie, I can tell you phony. My guest list keeps some felons on it. It's like my lid got helicopter propellers on it. I'm fly. You ain't never heard a track this clean. It's clean. You ain't never heard a flow this mean. You ain't never seen a nigga this high. I'm high. You ain't never seen a nigga this fly. Fly than a set of wings. I'm fly. Fly than you ever seen. I'm fly than them other guys. I'm fly. Flyest motherfucker alive. I'm fly than the motherfucker. I'm fly than the motherfucker.